Welcome to the Bellingham-Whatcom County League of Women Voters interviews of the candidates for the Charter Review Commission. The League is a nonpartisan organization. We never support or oppose a party or a candidate. My name is Kirsten Barron, and my guest is Freddie Lane, who is running for the Charter Review Commission from District Number 5. Welcome, Freddie.
Thank you. It's good to be with all of you.
We are asking all of the candidates for this office the same 3 questions. Each candidate has 2 minutes to answer each question, and the answers are timed. This video of candidate Lane's responses will remain on our website until after the elections on November 5th, 2024. Candidate Lane, thank you again for agreeing to be here, for serving in public office. Thank you. And our first question is as follows. What should voters know about you that differentiates you from the other charter review candidates in your district?
Well, thank you. And thank you to the League of Women Voters and all of our friends in Whatcom County. Whatcom County is becoming a very diverse community. If you don't know, we live right across the bay at Lummi Nation. I'm a former council member. I served 1 term during COVID, and I'm a community activist. I'm an environmentalist, so I stand up for our salmon. I think it's important to stand up for our forests, and I believe it's important to give a voice to the voiceless. I'm a journalist by trade. I worked for the tribe, doing public relations and communications for 16 years. I was host for the tribal journey and brought the canoes here into right here at Whatcom Creek. It was called Coast Salish Day, and that was in May, and that was really nice to just see our community come together. That's what I really strongly believe in, that we have more in common than we do different. And I'm a lifelong resident. I know and see as an environmentalist, the rest of the country is on fire. We have serious issues as climate activists. I think we're protectors. We're not protesters. And so when I bring up, the environmental issues, I think that, Whatcom County is one of the last greatest places in the country to live. That's a fact. I was born and raised here. I'm going to live here for the rest of my life, and really, really love the opportunity to serve.
Right. That was my timer. Thank you, Freddie. All right, the second question is, polls show that Americans are frustrated with polarization in political dialogue. Tell us about an experience in which you worked effectively with someone with a different approach, different values, or different goals.
Thank you for that question. It's important. America is the melting pot. We come from, in our language, we come from all walks of life. The 4 sacred colors of our totem poles is red, white, black, and yellow. And so our people have, it is a troublesome time here in our country, but in my experience, even in politics and sitting on tribal council, I've always been friends with my neighbors across the bay here in Bellingham and in Whatcom County. I've always been friends with my family in Ferndale, and and even in Indian country, I've been criticized and almost at times made fun of because I was friends with neighboring tribes. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And we as neighbors, we as friends, we're a treaty tribe. And we just haven't been at the table with each of you. And so I've been a native vote since 1999. And I travel to all 28 federally recognized tribes here in Washington State. And we just encourage the vote, encourage the people to get out to register, encourage people to meet the candidates and say, "Hi, my name's Freddie Lane. I think we can work together." And if we do that a little bit more, set down our politics and bring our elders and family together, we'll realize that, hey, we're neighbors, and we can have differences, but we have to come together as Americans.
Thank you. All right. The last question is this one. What issues would you focus on during the charter review process if elected? And you may have answered some of this in your first question, so you can restate or add whatever you would like, and I'll start the timer.
Say the question again. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'll ask that again. And I'm gonna pause the timer
Go ahead.
for a sec. Yep. The third question is, what issues would you focus on during the charter review process if elected?
I believe in again speaking for those that don't have a voice. The salmon that run right here in downtown Bellingham. I believe, these little ducks right here are, nobody gives a voice. Nobody thinks about that. Me as a steward of these lands and waters, I believe that as a two-spirited American Indian, as number 11 of 12 children of in my family, uh, we have issues in our communities, all of us, and it's okay to come together and have public forums, to sit there with our neighbors and break bread, as we say. Anytime we come together and talk, I'm a problem solver. I'm tired of bureaucrats and politicians talking and saying we need to do this and we need to do that, but when we get elected, it is a different monster. Politics is so polarized, and we need to set aside our hate. We need to come together again as Americans, as neighbors, as First Nations and tribal peoples, and say, hey, we're forgetting where we come from, who we are, and what we stand for. And I just happen to stand as one person, and I believe that we can all do this, and we can do this together. So get out and vote November 5th.
Well, Freddie, I have to tell you, thank you so very much. We really appreciate you giving the public some insight into your views and your values. And of course, we really appreciate that you're running for office. Thank you. And thank you for telling our viewers to please not forget to vote. Ballots must be sent and postmarked by November the 5th or put in the ballot box by 8 p.m. For more information, please see votewa.gov. And again, thank you so much for your candidacy. Have a great
Anytime. Thank you, and God bless you all. ACM. Paishka.
Oh, Freddie, thank you.